Welcome to Patent Podcast with noted inventor and patent attorney Chris Maiorana. Each week, Chris answers your questions on patents, trademarks, and inventions. Now, here's Chris Maiorana.
So, Chris, when we first started working on these Patent Podcast series of interviews, I was surprised that you said most of your clients are in Silicon Valley. You're located in Michigan, so how did you get that client base out there?
It's an interesting history. So one of the partners that I worked with a long time ago had some connections with some Silicon Valley clients. And so he had some good clients out there that I worked with. And we ended up working with those clients directly later on. And then after that, we just continued to get referral after referral after referral. So sometimes when things happen in the industry, like there was the tech crash of 2000, that era. So when things blew apart, the companies that were big, the pieces that got blown apart ended up being big enough chunks that, those landed as other smaller companies that started. And we're lucky a few times, and those people started calling us from the new outfits.
Well, that's impressive. I mean, if your existing clients are going to refer a new business to you, that means you must do a good job and they like you, huh?
Well, we do our best, and we try to put the client first for sure. I mean, that's something that you hear in business a lot, but we really try to go the extra effort. And there's a constant battle to improve your skills and your call set and the tools you use. I mean, just the stuff that you and I work with, like the screencast app is kind of a neat tool. And then this Ringer app that we're using to record this conversation, it's always never ending. So the more things you try, you may not use every one of them all the time, but it's like, all right, this solves a problem that was causing me a lot of issues. So it's a good tool to have. So that's all part of the philosophy.
So you've got a new attorney with the firm, Henry Groth, and I've noticed there's a lot of articles written by Henry. How did you end up getting associated with him?
So part of the story of how we initially got referrals was one client that we were working for at the time, Cypress Semiconductor. They got sued along with another company, LSI Logic, by this guy called Lemelson. I think we did a podcast where we mentioned Lemelson before, where he sued all of the different industries. And when he hit the semiconductor industry, he sued both those companies. And our cards got passed around nicely enough. So then we picked up LSI as a client. And then Henry joined LSI later as one of the in-house attorneys. And then later after that, you'll see on our website under Henry's biographical information that he says Avago, because then Avago ended up buying LSI. It did some kind of merger, and Avago had a bunch of a lineage back to the Bell Labs days. So it was kind of cool as a background.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I've read some of Henry's background. Looks like he's got a pretty impressive pedigree of education.
Yeah, it really is impressive. I mean, he has multiple advanced degrees. He's pretty good at material science. And he has his law degree. And he's done not just patent prosecution, but he's done a lot of licensing issues. And he's a pretty heavy hitter. So he's a good guy to have around.
Yeah, he's a good resource, especially to have him there where you get a lot of your business, have him there in Silicon Valley. Is he available to meet clients in person?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's kind of the concept of having join the firm and being out there. So we have more of a direct contact and presence out there. Where I'll travel out there a couple times a year, and we do a lot of phone conferencing, of course, but to have someone out there all the time is a good resource.
Now, I know just talking to you in the past and doing podcasts with you in the past that there's a lot of support services that you do for folks, and you don't charge for them, just to sort of make the whole process, a lot easier and streamline it. So does Henry provide any more complimentary support services that you normally don't provide?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, when a client gets at a certain size, they'll end up inevitably hiring an in-house attorney who will then juggle a lot of hats. And one of the hats is to, work with us on the patent part of the operation. But just clients like to have just someone that they could call for just anything. So for your formal in-house position, it's either general counsel is your top lawyer at a company, or just in-house counsel. But basically, Henry can act as your general counsel and just can be the go-to guy on who to ask for really anything. And if it's something that's not directly related to patent issues, it could be corporate formation or mergers and acquisitions and things like that. If he can't do it directly, he can work as the interface to get you set up with a good outfit.
Thank you for listening to Patent Podcast with noted inventor and patent attorney Chris Maiorana. Join us next time as Chris answers your questions on patents, trademarks, and inventions.